Hi everybody, it's June 17th. Had to check in. Having pie. This is pie number 2. See? I know, ice cream. I'm gonna have a stomachache. It's okay. I'll be okay. I just got out of Lizzie's live. See, look, ice cream. Yummy. And I had a very, very nice time. And she had her grandbaby on it, and I'll link it down below so you can take a look at Luna Boona. So I'm gonna have pie, and then I got a bunch of dishes to do, and then hopefully I can craft, because I hurried up and did the essential housework before Lizzie went on, but then there's more to do, and yeah. Oh, the joys of being a housewife. Okay, I'll be back. Hi everybody, it's Thursday, June 18th. In the park, doing horses color by number. Looking on this guy. Kind of windy. The second time I've had to start this video because my phone keeps falling over. Where it's me, not sure which. I was looking at my video the other day, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a horrible, unprofessional video of nothing but your hand. I'm sorry. I don't know how to make it any better for you. So today was house cleaning day. I had a lot of dishes to do, and Greg wanted to go to the grocery store, so he did that, and came home and he was all worked up because he hates it, but he doesn't want me to go, so I don't know. I think he's worried I might get corona. He has work tomorrow, so that's good, I guess. We're having hamburgers on the grill for supper tonight. I am between dishes and vacuuming. I was cross-stitching that cat picture, the cat house, and I was thinking if I could at least get a cat done a week, I would be okay. That way there wouldn't be any pressure on me, and I wouldn't have to do it every single day. Because I think that's what it is, because, you know, if I feel like, oh, I have to do this, then I don't want to do it. I feel that way sometimes with, well, whatever craft I'm doing. If I feel like I have to do it, then I really don't want to do it. Sadie is making a really weird noise over there. I don't know what that is. And what else happened? Oh, I cleaned out the fridge. That's exciting. Yeah, no. My life is not exciting. My sister needs to come and perk my life up. Greg always says to me, what do you want to do today? I'm like, the same thing we did yesterday and the day before that, ad nauseum. He's like, don't you get bored? I'm like, no, I kind of like my life. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Oh yeah, I checked with that job that I was interested in getting, and it said that in order to do it, I had to have a dedicated internet connection, and that's just not possible with a trailer. we can have satellite or we can have Wi-Fi, but I just don't think it's possible to have a dedicated internet connection. So that's out the door. Craig hasn't said anything about moving out to the river. He said he's still thinking about it. Oh my gosh, you will not believe how much we spent on tires. Ugh, made me sick. It was $700 for the tires. He got 5. One's a spare. And for mounting and balancing and all that stuff, came out to almost $1,000. I almost had a heart attack. But it needed to be done, so. And he said he got them from Discount Tire, which he said has good, warranty, so that if they go flat or whatever, it is, ugh. I hate car repair bills because I don't understand it. Car mechanics. And it's always a lot of money. So, yeah. So it's hellaciously warm. It didn't get up that hot today. Didn't get up to as hot as it could have been, but it was like in the low 90s, but the humidity is ridiculous. It's like 70% humidity, and you just come outside and immediately start sweating. Yeah. But there's a nice breeze, and we had a 40% chance of rain, but I feel like they're just teasing me with it on the news, like, psych. Anyway. So Greg showed me the Corona count, even though we really don't want to know. And there was another 200 cases plus, which means new cases. So I heard San Antonio's the 7th largest city in the United States. So if we're having that many from, reopening, I wonder what's going to happen to other cities. I don't know. I know some people are sick of it, like my sister. We're done. We want to get on with life, and I understand that. Just am not interested in getting corona. Not at all. Does not sound like a good experience. So yeah. Oh, the neighbor with the bulldog's out. Great. Sadie likes to bark at him exponentially. He likes to glare at me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Ugh. Dog is driving me crazy. Alright, well that's it for this little vlog. Oh, you know what I was gonna say is Lizzie World of Gems is gonna be live during, I guess there's a DP-a-thon this weekend. No idea, but I guess there is. She'll be live Sunday night. So if y'all want to go, I'll more than likely be there. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be there, and we shall see. I would like to go and support her. She said she's gonna work, and then she's gonna she's gonna be live, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're gonna be very exciting, super awake. Yeah. No, I'm sure she'll be fine. And I'm gonna stop for now, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hello. How you like to see some of my plants? This is an oleander. And my husband collected the pods and he grew it. That's the water that's dripping off the air conditioning. We saved that. But the other oleander, this little dude right here, no flowers. So we say he's the boy and she's the girl. But I have no idea. I don't know about oleanders, but. And there's our barbecue. This chive plant, we bought the first, he bought it the first year we were married. So, and he's still alive. Particularly good on baked potatoes. I don't know. Every year I think it's going to die. And every year he springs back to life. So, these are our tomatoes. My cherry tomato plant in front right here. This beast right here has tomatoes on it. Let me see. No? Nope. Anyway, tomatoes. Here's our other ones. These are like Roma sized beauties. Beautiful. There's my cherries. Greg got these boxes from Amazon. It's 2 pieces, and on the bottom it holds the water, and it has a hole. I'll show you. Sorry. There's a hole right there. And you put the hose in that and you water it, and you can tell on the bottom it'll run off. So that way they always have something to drink, because let me tell you, Texas sun is brutal. Very brutal. So they're looking good. There's my husband's pride and joy, his smoker. This is our tangerine tree. The first year we had her, when she was a baby, she didn't do anything. 2 years in a row, she got little tangerines on her, nectarines. And then when we moved her, because she's in a pot, see? When we moved her, I think it traumatized her, because she had blooms before we moved, and then when we got here, they all fell off. So I think the move traumatized the poor thing, but. So yes, you can live in an RV and grow plants and veggies and have a good time. So, talk to you in a bit. Bye. Hi everybody. Got a diamond paint today. Here's my kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Hope I stay in frame. Sorry it's bouncing. I have a really strange and odd filming setup, but Greg is at work today. Praise the Lord and thank you, Jesus. And so I have been pre-filming my little heart out because I have been very, very slacking on my YouTube channel, and I think I need more content. So there we go. So just thought we'd chat a little bit. So, what I was going to talk about? I wanted to talk about patty wax, first of all. I was so kindly gifted patty wax by Sherry from Diamond Art Addiction. And what do I think about it? It's okay. Yeah. Maybe I just am not that special. I don't need special wax. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. I hope you're not watching me. I hope you're just listening. It is. Wow, I said that because I'm not really. I'm way far away from this to film it properly, so it seems off from where I'm sitting. You know how it is when you're to the side of something and it feels like it's not right? Sorry. So, patty wax, yeah. It's okay. I love root beer. I love to drink root beer, but to smell root beer for that amount of time, no, I'm not really. It's I don't think it's just the root beer. I think a constant smell of anything would be annoying. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's okay. I don't have the problem with it being hard. Like some people were saying it was hard, to scrape up. I didn't have any problem with that. It was okay. I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting it to be like just amazing and whatever, but no offense, but it's just kind of, yeah. Guess I'm just not special like that. To me, my favorite wax is this one, the white wax. I love this stuff. I got 10 for $2 off of AliExpress. This actually came quicker than normal stuff, and I like that better. And I don't have a problem with the pink wax. So maybe I'm just not special ed like that. What else? Oh, San Antonio is just doing awful with coronavirus. I think the spike was Father's Day, where everybody had big parties because we were all open and everything was cool. The restaurants were at 75%. The bars were completely open. They were fixing on opening public swimming pools and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, boom, the hospitals are at like 60% capacity. It's not that they don't have beds, they just don't have the nursing people to take care of people. And just the other day, they had 100 people alone on ventilators. And they had this doctor. Oh, sorry. They had this doctor on, and she allowed herself, even though she's not sick, to do a demonstration of being what it's like to be on a ventilator, and it was just absolutely atrocious. I can't, you know how they stick the tongue depressor in the back of your mouth when you have like a strep throat or something, or they want to check your throat? I gag my heart out. I cannot imagine, even for a minute, having to have that thing shoved down your throat. Oh my God. Ooh. So yeah, that was horrible. And so, they closed all the bars, they closed all the public swimming pools. You can't even rent inner tubes and go tubing down the river like you used to be able to. The mayor is freaking out about the 4th of July because he thinks everybody's gonna, you know, disobey orders and get together. You're not supposed to, you can get together, but you have to have groups less than 10, you know. And the people who are getting it are people in their 30s now, 20s, 30s. But the people who are getting sick and dying of it, they're the older people. So say, like they were talking about, this family of 15 had a birthday party and a 20-year-old had the coronavirus. Well, wasn't sick, she didn't feel sick, but she went and she infected everybody, including her grandma and her elderly aunts, and now they're really sick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I would feel like dirt if I did that to one of my relatives. I can't even imagine. So right before this happened, I told Greg I need to get out the house. And so he gave me like $20 or whatever. He wanted me to stop and get yard spray. So I went all over the place. I went to the HEB, which is our local grocery store. I went to Dollar General. I went to True Value Hardware. I went to the Dollar Tree. And, you know, I got hair coloring. I bought my husband some candy. Bought myself some candy. You know, so I had a great time and I was happy to get out of the house and feel normal, even though I wore a mask the whole time I was there. I washed my hands, I used hand sanitizer, I did all that stuff. It was great to get out of the, house and all this. And then I came home and I had bought a different sort of allergy medicine than I normally buy. I usually take Loratadine, which is generic Claritin, and I had purchased, I think it was generic Allegra. Don't quote me, but I'm not really sure. But my allergies had just been horrendous, and the mold, we had a lot of rain, which is good, we need the rain, but then the mold was horrible. And then every year about this time, get in there, you sucker, we have what they call Saharan dust or African dust or whatever you want to call it. I'm just checking to make sure I'm still in frame. And so between that and the mold, I was miserable. And so I had bought I think it's Allegra. I don't know. It was generic, so I don't know. And I didn't bother to look it up. I just took it. And boy, oh boy, was that a mistake. I mean, I took it in the morning like I normally do, my normal Claritin or whatever. And I felt like I got hit by a Mack truck. I was just so freaking looped out of my head and exhausted. My husband's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. And then he's like, did you get corona while you were out yesterday? Did you wash your hands? I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I broke out I went outside and I was sitting outside with him and I'm like, I have to go in. I'm sweating profusely. He's like, it's hot out here, but you shouldn't just sit there sitting still. And I'm like, it's too hot. It was like an all over hot flash. I mean, even my feet were sweating. And I'm like, I'm just going to go lay down. And the next day I got up and I took the allergy medicine again. And Thursday was another bad. I mean, I just could not. I just wanted to lay in bed and, I drank iced tea, I drank a Coke, I drank coffee. I mean, I tried everything to perk up, and I just, I'm like, Greg, I drink iced tea, I drink coffee, I drink Coca-Cola, I drink this pop, and I still feel like I could sleep for like 15 hours. And he's like, well, I don't know. You think you have corona? I'm like, I'm not coughing. That's not it. I just feel like I'm in outer space. And so I said to him finally, I said, you know what? I bet it's that new allergy medicine. I just, it's too much. I've never had it before. And I'm just whacked out of my head. I'm going to not take it tomorrow and just take Sudafed because we have Sudafed, but you have to take several doses and, it just sometimes it makes me sleepy. And I was like, anything's got to be better than this because I'm telling you what, seriously, I felt awful, just plain like awful. Like I'd rather my head be ready to explode than, feel like that again. So I didn't take it the next day and I perked right up. So, and then I texted my sister and I said to my sister, what do you think? And she's like, yeah, dummy. Take it before you go to bed. So I did that last night. I actually took a dose of it before I went to bed, and I slept like 14 hours, which is ridiculous because, and I wake up and my husband's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I think so. I need coffee. But he actually, when I was asleep, went to the grocery store and bought me the Claritin. So I am not going to take the generic whatever it was anymore. I think it's Allegra. If I figure it out, I'll put it on the screen. But I'm telling you, it might work for some people, but for me, it's a doozy. I mean, I can't even imagine if you drank a glass of wine and took that, you probably would sleep for like 18 hours. I make iced coffee. Got a video for that coming out. So what else? What else? What else? What else? So Greg had work today. So that's awesome. Very happy. As far as I know, my sister's still coming. I sent her the emergency alert and I will insert it right here. If you're interested in what it looks like, you can read it for yourself. Okay, I'm going to hope and pray that y'all are just hanging out, listening to me babble because I just noticed the picture is upside down, but if I think on these chatty things, most people just, listen to the chat. So anyway, what else was I going to talk about? I had some bad YouTube news, if you call it that. Nothing about my channel, but I love this channel with a talking cat, and his name is Sylvester. The guy's name is Steve Cash, and the cat is a black cat, and he has a foul mouth. It's not for kids. It's an adult YouTube thing. And Greg and I always laugh at it because we think that's what our Hershey sounds like, because he says the F word all the time. And he tries to kill the other cats, and he's always talking about running away. And one time he ran away and went to the pound, and he was like, dude, bail me out, It's hilarious. It's like a comedy show. So I had noticed that he hadn't been coming up on my feed, and it's, with everything going on, I thought, well, maybe, that, he's been busy or whatever. And the guy he's like 33, and he lived in his house with all these cats, and he would do this comedy show with these cats. Anyway, he had a band and all this kind of stuff. Well, so I'm looking on my, on your front page feed of your YouTube, not your subscriptions, but just recommended for you. It came up something about Steve Cash passed away and who has the cats, and I'm like, what? So I'm going to tell you what happened, and I was devastated because I'm like, are you kidding me? So if it's an internet rumor, I will try and put it in, that I was wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. What did I do there? Are they like moving around? What am I doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Too busy yapping. I pushed them out of place. That's what it was. So I clicked on this, and apparently Steve Cash committed suicide in Idaho in April. And I was like devastated. And one of his bandmates took his dog Shelby, and his ex-wife has the cats, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I think suicide is such a waste. And he was so young. He was only like, if he was 35, I would be shocked. He was a young guy. And he was a comedian and he was funny, and it's not like I ever interacted with him. I think I left a couple comments like, I love your cat, he's hilarious, you're so funny, kind of stuff like that. But I will link him below. I was just devastated, and Greg and I are just like, ugh. As a person who suffers from depression, I know where that place is. And I have always, I don't know, been lucky, I guess, that I know how to talk myself off the edge. Because trust me, I know that place. And I don't want to go to that place. It's a bad place. And I don't know if he was alone. I don't know if he was with his wife. I don't know anything else. I just was like, cheese and crackers, man. So I will link his channel in the comments. I think it's still up. I don't see why they would have took it down. Um, yeah, man, oh, mister. What a shame. What a waste. I guess it just goes to show that, you could have a successful YouTube channel. His band seems semi-successful. I don't know. But, you could still be hilarious and in the back of your mind be that sad, that depressed. Oh, God. Well, yeah, that was sad. But I encourage you all to go over and give his channel some love. I mean, I was hoping at first it was an internet rumor, but honest to God, it's not. So, yeah, that's a bummer. More than a bummer. Why are you pushing up like that? All I smell is root beer from that patty wax, and it's sealed up. I do not know how people walked around with it in their bra. If it smells like that, I would smell like root beer forever. Hold on, I'm gonna check, make sure I'm in frame. Yep. So I am going to put this video on the end of another couple of quick videos that I did beforehand and mishmash them together and sort of have some sort of chitty chat going on of interest. So for right now, I will love you and leave you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you later.